Good morning. You are now watching another episode of All About the Benjamins. Let's go. This is CNN. I mean, All About the Benjamins. Let's go. Everything the light touches. I mean, All About the Benjamins. Let's go.
We in here. Just watch it. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Nah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins.
What up? What up? Hey, good morning, folks. I know people are going to be coming in. I hope your week is going good. I hope everything is fine. Listen, I know we normally do this, or you know what? Let me just edit that out and start it over because I'm putting this in as a new episode or whatever case. Anyway, let's start this over the right way. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another exciting episode of All About the Benjamins. This episode, Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to a special All About the Benjamins, the only show that never starts on time. I got to get better with it, y'all. I hope you got your double cup of coffee because today we got to talk about it, and there's not a lot of time to talk about it, so we just going to dive straight into it. Special shout out to my bro, Ricky Finero, for talking with me about this. Special shout out to Cynthia, a friend as well, for bringing this up. Y'all, what are our kids doing? Seriously, what are our kids doing? Y'all, I know for a fact, I'm definitely not the only one that's heard about this recent event that has just taken place with this young girl that was kidnapped. And she was, I guess it was in New York. It was New York, they were in the Bronx. And this teenage girl was walking with her mother. When she was walking with her mother, all of a sudden, a van pulls up. Four guys in a van, two brolicky big guys jump out. Knock the mother over, and they knock the mother over, grab the teenage daughter, and they run off. So that's apparently what happened. Or they grab the teenage daughter, throw her in the van, and run off. Mother flips. Trying to find her kid. They put out an Amber Alert. They do all this stuff. And the girl shows up at a later time. Now, when I first saw this video, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I was like, you see a bunch of stuff and you see things happen, a lot. You see things happen, and everybody got a camera phone, so everybody got a camera out nowadays. Yeah, what's going on, sir? So, you always see video recordings and stuff and everything like that. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is wild. But to really see something like that where it's that easy for your kid to get snatched up, that thing kind of hit home just a little bit for me. I saw a video before where it was a video that was just showing different abductions that was happening all around the world. And like the way that they was happening is crazy. Like a lady was shopping with a grocery cart, and her baby daughter was in the front of the grocery cart. So the lady just turns around right here. The lady just turns around to go grab some protein from the protein section. And as soon as she turns around to grab it, somebody just came out of nowhere, snatched the little girl up silently and just moved. Mother didn't even know the girl was snatched. She turned back around. Yo, where's my daughter? And I've seen these videos before, and I'm like, that's crazy. But when I saw this video, the way that joint happened, because y'all got to understand, I got a daughter. And it would be wild. It would be absolutely wild. I couldn't even fathom Dania dropping my daughter off at school, and as she's walking to drop her off at school, some big van comes up and two big burly guys just knock Dania over and snatch my daughter up and get in the van and route. You know, this sex trafficking stuff is happening. It's happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting worse. So when I saw this video, I was like, gosh dang, like that thing hit home to me. You know, because I would never want myself to be in that situation. So, you know, I know me, like a whole bunch of other people. As soon as you seen that video, you know, you want to get into prayer. God, please watch over this kid. Please let everything be okay. Let everything work out. People are snapping. People are trying to find what happens. Then we hear fantastic news. We hear that the girl was found. Praise God. Yes, God. Hallelujah. We found the girl. Everything is fine. Things are cool. So then I get tagged in a picture. And they say, Ben, we need to talk about this. And I'm like, what? It's some picture of a girl. I said, and the picture was the girl, and her face transforms into Jesse Smollett, the guy who allegedly faked his own beating. And I said, I don't get it. What's going on? What's this about? And they were like, oh, you didn't hear what happened? I said, no, what? They said that girl that got kidnapped, it was fake. I said, what? I said, no, there's no possible way this thing was fake. I looked it up myself. So come to find out, this whole thing was staged. Not with the mother, but this teenage girl staged this whole kidnapping. Apparently, the parents were from Honduras. They were trying to move back to Honduras, and the girl didn't want to move back to Honduras, so she faked her own kidnapping. I don't even see where or why faking the kidnapping was going to stop her from coming to Honduras, but that was her elaborate scale. The mother did not know these things. So in her mother's mind, this is a real kidnapping that has just happened and just taken place. This little girl set this whole thing up, put her mom, and because these big guys tossed her mom to the side, move out my way, and took this girl. So you sat there. Let me calm down. Calm down. But so this girl sits there and watches these big guys push her mother down to the ground. I guess you have to make it look real. She watches these guys push her mother down to the ground, and then they hop in a van. And the whole thing was fake. So I'm sure as soon as she hopped in the van, whoo, great job, guys. Yeah. I didn't know how we were going to pull that one off. You were perfect. Oh, my gosh. Did you see the way that you just screamed? Yeah. Oh, my gosh. And how about when he just pushed her over to the side? I could not have done better myself. That was some great acting. Oh, my. And how about you? Oh, my God. The way you screamed when I grabbed you? Oh, it was just absolutely amazing. Oh, we got to make a movie out of this, guys. This is fantastic. What? So I guess she admitted everything after the questioning took place. So as I'm talking about this, I want to hear y'all's thoughts. I want to hear y'all's thoughts on what you think about the situation. I'm going to be real. I'll tell you this right now because I told you I have a daughter. I'm going to be real right now. She'd have to get killed. And you're not allowed to say that. Hey, if you set this up and you just put me through all this, there is no way that I am not going to kill you. I have to. I'm going to. I literally choked the mess out of her, and then while they put her in the funeral casket, my hands will still be on her throat the entire time. You gotta go. I can't believe that you even fathomed in your head to do something like this. I done got knocked over by two big gorilla guys because you didn't want to move. Now I got to do to you what those gorilla guys did to me. I have to. Ain't no other way. Ben, I thought you had a daughter. I did. I did have a daughter at one point in time. I did. What happened? Where's she at? I haven't seen her around lately. Yeah, I had to get rid of her. We mean you had to get rid of her. Man, she staged an elaborate kidnapping, which made it look like she was kidnapped. So she obviously clearly wanted to leave the world. I just helped her do it a little quicker. You're done. You're done. This is, yo. I can't. I would be hurt. Judea, what's going on with you? Guys, I would be hurt. I would be hurt. I would be angry. I would be so many things finding out that this is what just happened. Because my first initial was like, you spoiled little thing. You spoiled little thing. And here's why I said spoiled. Because a spoiled kid wants what they want and will do whatever it takes to get what they want. And she did not want to leave. She did not want to go to Honduras. She didn't want to do any of that. I'm not going, and you can't bake me. Well, we're going, that's it. I'll show you. Kidnapping. Come on, man. Yo. I would be hurt. I would be hurt on the strength of like, yo, as a parent, what have I done? Like, where did this come from? I don't know. I think maybe we can kind of not see our kids go wrong, but I guess like, again, keep in mind, I'm new at this thing. My daughter's only 3 years old. She's about to be 4 this month, praise God. So I'm new at this thing. But I would just assume that you can kind of start seeing some tendencies in your kid and you just want to do what you can do to try to stop that before it becomes something crazier later on down the line. And I would just be like, where did I miss it? Where did I miss it that this kid thought this was okay to do this? This is wild. This is wild. My mother, I knew kids that would steal their parents' cars at night. I got close friends that did that. The parents would go to sleep and the kids would take the keys and hop in the car and they just nothing big, just small, like drive around their little development or drive down the block and come back, like take their car type stuff without their parents knowing type. Here it is. My mom would always go to bed at maybe like 9, maybe like 10 o'clock, get up for work in the morning. Man, my brother would still be up. And in all the mischief that I ever caused as a kid and all the wild things that I ever thought as a kid to do, it never once registered in my head to do something as wild as take my parents' car. It never once hit me to be like, yo, I need to do that. If I was going to sneak out, I was going to have to sneak out on foot. But it never once registered in my head to do something like that because, number one, I could crash this thing. If I crash this thing, I'm going to be in even more trouble. This lady's going to kill me. You know, my mom is a small woman, but I've seen her get mad enough that I just told y'all I have to kill somebody. I've seen how small she is. I've seen her get mad enough to where I have to kill you now. There's no other choice. I got to kill you. And I didn't want to get killed. It never once registered in my head to go that far out the line to do something, even if I wanted something that bad. Bro, I know a lot of people that did it. I couldn't do it. There was a fear in me that was like, no, I can't. Just like I guarantee, even if you did that, there was something, bro, you never crossed. I guarantee you never crossed. There was a line that you just didn't cross at the end of the day. Because it was in your head. It was how you were taught. There was just, I've done some wild stuff, but I'm not going to go this far out there. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you know, for these, for these kids nowadays, well, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to speak on this. I don't want to sit there and say that, you know, it's 100% the parents' fault. Sometimes the parents do mostly everything they can do, and some kids just cut up. They do. And it's getting even wild. It's getting even wild with the way that all this stuff is happening. And I was going to talk about this on Monday, but I'm tying this in. Because what I was going to talk about on Monday was we need to start paying attention to what our kids are doing. We need to start paying attention to this social media stuff that our kids are in. We need to start paying attention to what our kids are doing on these computers, what they're doing on their cell phones, the texting that they do, the apps, we need to pay attention to all this, because it was brought to my attention that these kids are on here doing some wild stuff on the Snapchats, going into dating apps, doing some wild stuff, and all this. They're doing these things because they're doing these things for money. They're doing it for attention. I don't know. I guess they're trying to be YouTube celebrity, whatever they're doing. But they're doing it at a very dangerous. They're doing this stuff at a very dangerous cost. And we need to be more in tune with what's going on. And this is an example of like question like, dang, what are our kids are doing? This is a teenager who put together an elaborate kidnapping plan. I'm 34 years old. I don't mess up a kidnapping plan. I can't put a kidnapping plan together the right way. Nobody would believe it. Because I'll do something like, first of all, I don't really have money like that, so I'd call my friends because they'll do it for free because we're friends. And the way that my friends are set up, they're nice people just like I'm nice people. And the whole kidnapping will just look like something off of Key and Peele. It wouldn't look real. Like everybody would see the kidnapping, but nobody would be alarmed. Like it's something that would just go, because I can't do that. I can't put something like that together. And this little girl sat there and put her whole map out. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to go here, take it here, take it here. You know, she did all that. All that. This is a teenager. These kids know stuff. They know stuff. And if we're not on top of stuff, they going to get away with a lot of wild things. A lot of stuff. Well, I'm just trying to let, my kid, learn the hard way. And, you gotta let your kids be tough, and you gotta, sometimes they didn't, all this letting my kid make an example about it. They're a kid. They're a kid. Stop trying to, all right, well, I'm going to let them make their decision for themselves and let them figure it out. No, I'm not going to let you figure it out. You are a kid. Yeah, there is no, you can figure it out. And that's it, too. That's another thing. Comment right here. Kids nowadays do not fear their parents. Parents are friends. That is absolutely correct. It is absolutely correct. Kids know nowadays. I could be in school. Teacher be like, I'm gonna call your mama. I'm gonna call your dad. Kid be like, call them. Teacher call the kid, or teacher call the parents. Teacher told the parents what happened. The parents start snapping on the teacher. Well, maybe you ain't teaching them. Maybe you ain't doing that and that. I'll ride for mine. What? Little Timmy in class acting like a dummy. Little Timmy in class cussing the teacher out, doing all this and that, getting kicked out all the time. What are you riding for? Little do you know, little Timmy's setting up a kidnapping scheme against you right now. Come on. Fam. I'm not saying every kid out here is bad nowadays, but a lot of things are different. A lot of things have changed. What voice are you talking about? Johnny, what voice are you talking about? These kids are these times have changed. Times have changed. And because times have changed, we need to be, as adults, we need to be on top of stuff. We need to be on top of things. Little Timmy's mom, because daggone what is, little Timmy's mom is the mom that wears slippers. Little Timmy's mom is the mom that comes to parent-teacher conference with pink slippers on and a t-shirt dress with a bonnet on, and she walks in with Newport cigarettes in her mouth. Little Timmy's mom. Everybody knows Little Timmy's mom. Everybody has one friend that's Little Timmy's mom. Let's just be real. And Little Timmy's mom ain't trying to hear no bullcrap from no teachers. Little Timmy's mom rides for Little Timmy. So that's literally why Little Timmy put up a kidnapping scheme against him. Chevelle, Little Timmy's mom is ghetto. Yeah, everybody knows. Let's be real. Let's be real. We all have one friend. We all have one friend that we have never said it to, but needed to say it to. That is Little Timmy's mom. We all have one. Everybody has. Girl, let me tell you about Timmy. Little Timmy's mom will complain about Little Timmy, but won't do nothing to fix the situation. I just don't know what to do with him. It's I'm just trying my best with him, but it's just like he just whoop Little Timmy's tail then. Teach Little Timmy something. Stop trying to be Little Timmy's friend. But I remember what it was like as a kid, and I ain't gonna let nobody do what happened to me as a kid. Come on. Obviously, enough didn't happen because you went to a parent-teacher conference in slippers. Wake up. Wake up. And I know I'm coming off as judgmental. I'm not coming off as judgmental. What I'm saying is, we need to get back to a point where discipline in love is okay. We need to get to a point to where we are, so to speak, invasive in our kids' lives. We need to know what's going on with our kids. Do not wait. Do not wait until a kidnapping takes place to find out, like, well, geez, maybe my kid just isn't happy. Something's going on. No, let's not wait till that. Let's not wait until the kid sneaks and finds and finds the gun out of your drawer or out of your safe and brings it to school, because come to find out your kid was getting bullied all this time and there's some things going on. Let's not wait until that. Let's find out what's really going on with our kids. Let's not have to hear down the road, hey, listen, bro, I seen your kid doing da 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 da. Let's know what our children are doing. Let's know what they're doing. If I gotta be everywhere you're at, you ain't gonna be doing no nonsense around here. Not while I'm around. But I remember my grandfather. Y'all don't understand. My grandfather. This is how wild my grandfather. First of all, I was always scared in love, in respect and reverence. My grandfather always put that fear in me. And he put that fear because he was no nonsense. It was one thing if they said, we'll call your mom. I'm like, okay, I can handle that. As soon as we're going to call your grandfather. Oh, it's a wrap. My grandfather going to take me out. Yeah, I have this room. People, sorry. Anyway, my grandfather going to take me out. you know. So I remember one time, my grandfather always said the same thing. Get on the bus and go home after school. Get on the bus, go home. That's all you got to do. This is 6th grade. Get on the bus and go home. Okay, no problem. No, it was 7th grade. I forget, Judea, whatever grade me and you had the same class in, Judea, it was that grade. So anyway, I was with my friend, and I was with my friend Andrew, and my friend Andrew's like, yo, you should walk home. And I said, well, I can't walk home. He said, you waited till he left to say that. No, it was a lady, so I was trying to be nice. I could have been mean because I reserved the room. And people see the room reserved, but they still walk in like they don't have sense. But I'm trying to be nice because I'm live right now. So anyway, grandfather says, it was 7th grade. Okay, great. It was 7th grade. Grandfather says, get on the bus, go home. That's all you got to do. Cool, no problem. My friend Andrew says, hey, let's walk home. Because home wasn't far from the school. But I was like, nah, Pop-Up said I got to get on the bus. He's like, nah, come on, man. Just ride home. You know, I mean, just walk home, man. It's nothing. How's he going to know? Like, it's not going to make a difference, you know. So me being a stupid kid, I'm like, it's not going to make a difference. So I played it off and just like kind of dilly-dallied and waited so that the bus left so that I could say in the event anything would happen, like, hey, I missed the bus, you know, so I had to walk home. So I waited, the bus left. I'm like, cool, hey, I missed the bus. Guess I got to walk home. Guys, I lie to you not. The school was right here. My friend Andrew, his grandparents' house was literally right across the field. Across from where the YMCA is at, right across the field. The middle school was right here, across the field, right here. This was like a 3-minute walk. You were a little Timmy at chill. Chill. I was never a little Timmy. So I leave the middle school. Andrew goes, I got to stop by my grandparents' house real quick. Can we stop by my grandparents' house? I said, sure, no problem. We leave the middle school. Keep in mind, I'm supposed to be on the bus home. And I said, no, I'm going to walk. We leave the middle school. We walk over to his grandparents' house. We walk in the back door. His grandmother is talking. And you can hear his grandmother talking to a couple. And I heard a voice and literally almost pissed my pants, y'all. I walked in that room. My grandfather was sitting in that room. I cannot make this up. He did not know my elaborate plan because I just came up with my elaborate plan. So there was no way he was going to figure this out. Yet, lo and behold, I missed the bus and walked 2 steps, and the man, I almost said something different. The man was sitting in the living room. And I walked in and saw him, and every black skin-colored piece inside of me just disappeared. And I think like I died, and I caught my ghost to try to pull it back in, and Papa pulled the ghost right back out. It was so freaking scary. Y'all got to understand, I got in his car and I already knew as soon as I got home, this was going to be death beyond death. That man tore my tail up. I don't even know how he did it. But after that happened, I said I could never cut up. I can never cut up because no matter what happens, he's going to be there. I don't know how, but he just going to be there. That's the type of guy that he was. He was in everything. He wanted to know what my grades were like. He was calling teachers and everything. Yo, what's my grandson's grades like? What's his behavior like in class? What's he doing in class? What's the things that are happening in class? All this stuff. He was there. He was intrusive. He wanted to know what was happening. We got to be like that. I mean, we don't gotta be like pop up and just show. I don't know how he did it, y'all. That's crazy. I don't know how he did it. I didn't even know he knew my friend Andrew's grandmother. I didn't even know. But him and my grandma were sitting in that room. I gotta take a couple of these comments because y'all saying some great stuff. Y'all, my man Devin is on here. Devin, what is going on? He says, I agree with you, but some parents go too far trying to embarrass kids. That kills self-esteem sometimes. So I would say that you have to know your child. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. There is a difference. There's a difference in discipline. There's a difference in being intrusive and knowing your kid and figuring out everything that you got to figure out about your kid. But then there's a level where it goes too far. There's a level where it does go a little bit too far. And you do got to know what your kid can handle and what they can't handle. Now, this doesn't mean that, all right, well, then I can't do anything and just got to let my kid be my kid. No, but you got to know what really can reach your kid. There are some kids where I will say, there are some kids where beatings don't work. Some kids where you can beat them all you want, and it ain't gonna do nothing. But then you may just have to lock in on that kid, start taking things away from them, and they really get the point. Some things work different with other ones. So you do got to understand, you do got to definitely understand your kid and understand what you do as to not kill their self-esteem. But at the same time with that too, as I was saying, as I was talking about my grandfather as well, you need to let your kids know that you ain't playing. I remember my grandfather, he called the school and he found out one time that I just wasn't doing any homework. He found out I just wasn't doing any homework. So he was like, what the frick you been doing all this time? What have you been working on? But he found out that I wasn't doing any homework. So he woke me up early one time, drove me to school, took me to my locker, said, all this trash, pull all this out. Pulled it all out. It was all these homework assignments. He says, sit down right now, work on every single one. And you are not leaving until all this homework assignment is done now. And the man stood there while I sat in the hallway in front of my locker doing all this homework that I had missed. And it better all be right. The man just stood there. And my friends are running up to me like, Ben, you gotta do your homework, dancing in my face and everything. I'm too scared of my grandfather and crying because I'm getting in trouble. I ain't even worried about these cats. And I know they're gonna clown me later. But it had to be done. So I knew that, God forbid, like if I mess up again and they call him, he's not playing. We got to get back to a point to where in love and in decency that our kids understand that, we're not playing. I would never even think to pull a kidnapping stunt. Because I would be so scared. Here's how scared I would be. Because my grandfather would do this. I'll be so scared that me and my grandfather are walking down the street. Van pulls up. Two big brolic guys with masks. Black masks, come on. Y'all picture this. Black masks, come on. Push my grandfather to the side and just grab me and put me in the van. Right? So they're in the van. And now they're in the van with their masks on. They close the door and they drive off. And I'm like, whoo. Great job, guys. Man, we got him, man. We got him. We're going to be good. What? Why? Hey, man, why you sitting there quiet? Come on, man, take your mask off. It's all good. We won. And the man would take off the mask, and it was my grandfather. What? I look over. Other man takes the mask off. It's my grandfather. The driver turns around. It's my grandfather. He would do that. So coming up with a kidnapping scheme is not going to work. We gotta get back to that. Gotta get back to having that putting that reverence and fear or whatever back in our kids. But as my man Devin said, in love, not to embarrass them. Don't cut their head, don't cut their hair so their hair look like Sherman Hemsley and be like, well, since my kid wanna act like a grown man, I'm gonna give him a grown man cut. What is that? What is that fixing? I've seen that stuff before, and I thought it was funny at first, and I'm like, yeah. But then I thought about that. If that was me back in the day, and somebody would have gave me something like that and give me a haircut like that, that means that's going to make me start doing my homework? No, it's not. It's not fixing the issues by embarrassing me. It's really not. Let's take a couple of these other ones. Y'all talking good. Mr. Ernestine, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Mr. Ernestine, parents need to stay in contact with schools and teachers. They do. They do. They need to continue to, hey, what's going on with my kid? How's everything with so. And parents and teachers need to work together too. They got to. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with a teacher that's trying to help my kid. Don't get it twisted. I can smell bullcrap from a mile away. I've had teachers saying do some disrespectful stuff to me, and then went back and tried to say something otherwise to my mom. So I definitely know the difference. But I'm not going to take this up with you and have this big old argument. I'm not going to do it in front of my kid. So that my kid knows, yeah, dad's riding for me. No, you're a kid. If you're acting up and you're not doing what you're supposed to do or whatever, this is me and you. I'm going to have to get on you. But now when I push you aside and it's just me and the teacher talking and the kid is out the way, hey, listen, I'm going to continue to do everything I can do to make sure that my child is on top of things, make sure that they carry themselves out accordingly in class, make sure that they get their work done. But let's call a spade a spade. Some of the things that you've just said are completely off. And just like I'm evaluating my kid, I'm watching you too. And me and you are both grown. So which means I'm going to handle you differently if I hear something differently. How about that? Plain and simple. We can still work together, but you're going to know you're not going to pull no bullcrap. Plain and simple. Let's work together. Let's work together to get this youth back. Yeah, my daughter is like that. Fix it quick by taking stuff. You got to. You got to. I got a friend that took everything that he could take from a kid. Took every single thing that they could take from a kid. Video games, TV, all that stuff. Kid still wasn't listening. So he took the box spring mattress. Oh, until they learned their lesson. Oh, it's so funny. Oh man. Chevelle, I make my kids turn in every missed assignment, even if they get no credit for it, and make the teacher confirm it was turned in. Yes, as we should. We gotta stay on top of it. Shara, good morning to you. Love is an excellent point. Most of the kids that come up now don't really have affection and a healthy love, because if they understood how much they were loved, they would do something like that, right? I agree. Chevelle, don't discipline them on social media. That's awful. Yeah. To me, if I gotta discipline you on social media, that's not for the kid. That's for me. That is. Plain and simple. If I'm like, all right, everybody, I got you on YouTube. Here's little Timmy. Little Timmy's doing stuff he's not supposed to do. So I'm going to show little Timmy who's boss. And then I do something stupid with little Timmy. Let that be done. I'm a real parent. Nah, stop. You're supposed to do that on social media so that everybody could give you props. They ain't help little Timmy out whatsoever. If I was little Timmy, I'd have been like, bro, you're just doing this for the camera. That's it. And if all you're going to do is do this for the camera, then, listen, if you're going to act stupid, I'm going to act stupid. We're just both going to act stupid. I ain't worried about you. And parents have to show a united front. One can't say one thing and they go to the other one who gives in. Yeah, of course. Of course. You gotta work together. You gotta work together. Even if you don't like the parenting methods of your spouse, y'all still gotta work together. I'm the type, I say no to everything. One, I'm either gonna say no because you don't need it, or number two, I'm gonna say no because I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing it. I can do that. I'm 34 years old. I work every daggone day throughout the week. So if I come home and you go, Daddy, can we go to the park? And I'm tired? No, I don't feel like it. You got to park upstairs called your bedroom. I'm lazy. Don't judge me. I'm just telling you what it is. But I can't always be lazy just because, or just say no just because. Gotta work together. If my daughter comes, to my wife about something and she good with it, and she, comes to me, ask your father. I'm okay if your father says it's okay. Yeah, I'll rock. That's cool. Yeah, you can do it. Or if the parent says no, mother says no, you can't do it. And then she comes to me, even if I disagree with why she said no, I still got to rock with her and be like, yo, she said no. So no, it's not happening. Gotta be able to work together. Right now, my kid pulls that bull crap, and Danae falls for it every time. I don't say every time. I don't want to say every time. Let me not say that. But it will. It's always quite. She'll come to me, Daddy. Can I have that? No. Mommy, can I have that? Daddy said no. Honey, stop playing. Just let her have it. Why am I arguing with you in front of the kid? And then she'll eat the cookie and laugh in my face. In your face. Cats is wild. Farouk, my brother, yo, be safe. Love you, man. Yo, I'm going to catch up with you soon. Y'all, this has been fun. This has been great. I got to get going. It's getting crazy. They're trying to do a whole bunch of stuff in here, and I got to get ready to get the day started. I just wanted to have a conversation about this. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the YouTube page. This video is going to be on YouTube. All of our videos are going to be on YouTube. This is only staying up for a certain period of time, and we shut it down. Everything that we want to watch, past episodes, upcoming episodes, everything is going to be on the YouTube page. On the YouTube page, you can make your comments, anything else like that you want to say. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything that you guys have been doing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Please, please, please also share the YouTube page with other people and let them know we got more crazy stuff coming up, fun stuff, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I'm just excited about it, and I'm excited for what's up ahead, all right? I'm going to catch up with y'all. I love you, but God loves you more. Peace.